Hello and welcome to today's intention. Okay, always says my speaker's not working properly, but it always is. Go figure. Okay, we got a lot of sunshine today. It's a beautiful spring day. Let's focus on bringing as much of that light energy into us and then reflecting that back out to others everywhere we go today, even in our dreams. So if you could find a place for 30 minutes to sit or lie down with your eyes closed right now, maybe outside. Without being disturbed for about 30 minutes, we can create this reality together. Let's go ahead and close your eyes. We're going to start with a few slow, deep breaths. Take the breath of life in. And when you exhale, I want you to just let everything go. All your cares and concerns just dissolve and float away. Next breath in, fill your belly up full. And this time when you exhale, I want you to feel like you're sinking into the safe arms of Pachamama, Mother Earth, always supporting us. And for the next breath, you fully relax. Good. Now we're going to focus on the body. Please bring your awareness to your feet right now and simply ask them to relax at this time. Our bodies are these most wonderfully loyal servants. They just want to do our bidding. Sometimes we just need to ask. If you can, feel your energy. And if you can't, just imagine it. It works too. Feel your energy leaving through your feet into the ground, curling up with the roots of the forest, and then circling back to complete the circuit back into your feet. Allow the earth to cleanse and replenish your energy. Feel grounded. And then we move up to the ankles, the shins, the calves and knees, and we feel everything relax. And as we touch upon each body part or area, we're going to allow it to revert back to its original blueprint of perfection. No pain, no inflammation, just a beautiful flow of healthy vitality. Then we move into the upper legs, the buttocks, the pelvic area, the hips. And we feel everything loosen into the inner organs, rib cage, breast, chest, full back and spine. Everything softens. Our shoulders are down in the most comfortable position, arms, forearms, hands, and fingers hanging loosely. Our neck is supple, bearing no weight. And then we head up to the skin of our scalp. This is where tension can hide sometimes. So we're going to wiggle it loose, almost as if your ears could wiggle. And then moving into the jaw, we allow it to unhinge. Open up and receive the breath of life. And then we feel all of our facial muscles melting into this pool of perfect relaxation. And finally, we see if our eyelids can be softened just a few extra degrees. Moving inwards, we ask our right brain to relax, and then our left brain to relax. And then we're going to thank our minds for all the hard work they do on our behalf all the time. We're actually going to invite them now to have a virtual seat on the couch and just chillax for a bit while we let the heart steer the bus for this session. We want our minds to stick around and be part of our little council. Just take more of a back seat for a little while. Now let's deal with our thoughts. We all have so many thoughts, and they're moving so fast. Let's enlist the help of the elements to help us deal with this. We'll start with the element of fire. It's a perfect tool for this job as it naturally burns up anything that's no longer necessary, purifying us, allowing us to be reborn from the ashes. And we can see the sun as the element of fire. So maybe picture yourself standing in the middle of a full beam or ray of sunlight, feeling the heat radiating on your skin. You can actually see the light right through your eyelids. You can sense it. And then we turn to the element of water, another beautiful tool for this job of dealing with the thoughts. As water naturally retains memory in every drop. So perhaps we could envision ourselves standing in the middle of a gentle river, feeling the splash and coolish temperature of the water, feeling the current pull against us. This is where the water is so beautiful. Simply allow all of your traumas, your past traumas, anything that's bothering you, any patterns that you're holding on to that are negative, just detach. You can watch it float downstream on its way to its own path. Then we'll call in the element of air. So we're feeling the breeze of the wind against our skin, maybe raising a few goosebumps. And the air's specialty is to pull away all of our stories that we tell ourselves, all our limitations and beliefs and stories that we get caught up in, leaving behind only the shining truth. And lastly, we'll call in the element of earth with her magnetic properties to pull away and to attract to her and to stick to her anything that we're still carrying that's heavy or a burden. And trusting the earth to transform that energy into something more higher vibrational, something akin to like a seed sprouting to new life. Now we're feeling very light, unencumbered. We're going to make the journey from our head space down to our chest cavity where the heart is. We're going to use a beautiful wooden spiral staircase to get there. I'd like you to experience this journey viscerally. So I want you to feel the smooth grain of the wood underneath your fingertips as you trail your hand down the railing. Hear the soft padding of your bare feet as they touch down on each step. Experience the buoyancy, the lightness of being as you glide down the staircase. And when you arrive on the platform, I want you to notice if there's anything in front of your heart. Perhaps a gate with a lock on it. Maybe a wall has been built. This is normal and natural. We all develop protective measures for ourselves. What I'd like you to realize right now is that this is your heart. You have full access, VIP backstage pass to it at all times. It's your concert. So I want you to go ahead now and envision those locks disintegrating, the gates creaking open, and perhaps a bridge appears over the moat that may have been built, if you're like me. And as you approach the door to your heart, it cracks open a bit, and brilliant beams of yellow golden light are spilling out everywhere. It's so beautiful. See yourself opening the door and entering into your heart space to be completely bathed in this warm and loving light. You feel so safe, so secure, and so happy. This is the most amazing place you've ever been or could imagine, inside your heart space. And this light is closest to the truest essence of what you really are as well. Everything in the universe is made of energy, as are we. It's the common denominator. So we're going to have a bit of a shift in perception right now, away from our physical bodies, to experience our energy bodies or our light bodies. I'd like you to look down at your hands inside your heart and see that all the cells of your body have transformed into brilliant points of light. So you're kind of floating there, existing as a light cloud. It's very blissful. And everybody has a very unique shade of color and texture to them. I'd like you to experience this right now. What color are you? And then you look up and you see a colossal but indescribably beautiful ribbon of light above you as well. This is the flow of the cosmos, the consciousness of one. I call this place the Nexus. It goes by many names in many cultures. It doesn't really matter what you call it. At the end of the day, what it really is total connection. And that's what we want. So I'd like you to allow yourself to float up and merge with that flow right now. You don't have to be afraid. You can come out of it at any time. There's nothing you need to sacrifice in order to experience this. And there's no need to change your beliefs. All truths are inclusive here. One of the things that you might experience when you first join in is a sensation of coming home, of belonging. And at some point, on every level, you will experience that you are everything and everyone in the universe, and they are also you. We are all one being, one light, one consciousness. We're all the same pie, bringing slightly different flavors to the same pie. Now, this nexus is a place of incredible power. You have at your fingertips the knowledge and wisdom of the entire universe at your command. This is where our intuition stems from. It's also a place of spontaneous healing, of miracle, and a wondrous capacity to create. And that's what we're going to take advantage of here today. We're going to intend a reality of our choosing and then anchor it in the present moment at the end of the intention. Because we can. So what I'd like you to do now is to go ahead and envision the life that you've always secretly dreamed of having in all its glorious detail. I'm going to guide along in generalities because at our core, we all want the same things. But I'd like it if you could fill in the blanks and color the page the way you see fit for your life. Let's start by talking about health. We all want good health. Envision yourself right now, completely whole, vibrant, healthy, moving your physical body with ease and grace. Your emotional body is balanced, your mental body is full of clarity, and your energetic body is filled and complete. And we can trust our bodies. They're amazing systems that self-heal, self-repair, guard us against anything we need shielding from. And in this reality, anytime we need guidance or teaching on how to look after our bodies, that is amply available to us. Now that you're feeling this vitality, I'd like you to extend it to include your friends and family. Witness the expressions of relief and wonderment on their faces too. And then include your whole community, and then the entire planet. What a beautiful gift to give and receive total, vibrant health. This is within our power to do so. It's just a matter of focusing our intent and then sending that energy out. Now let's talk about abundance. There is plenty on this world for all of us, and that is the truth. So let's go ahead and lift humanity up out of survival mode and into creation mode. It is time. Everybody has access to fresh, clean drinking water. Everybody has ample, natural, healthy food. Everybody has shelter. Everybody has warmth or cooling if they need it. And there's plenty left over for comforts. So maybe we could travel around once in a while if we'd like. Most importantly, that we have the resources to follow our passions and our dreams in life. Each of us, we're seeded with a unique gift that only we can develop and share back with the world. This is our purpose. When we're on the path of our purpose, we feel fulfillment. Not just because we're doing what we love. Deep down, we each have an innate need and desire to contribute. So when we're following our path, we're being fulfilled on many levels. I'd like you to experience this right now. What are you doing when you're following your bliss? And if you don't know what your purpose is right now, that's okay. Don't worry about that. We're going to generate the feelings associated with it right now and allow that to beckon into our conscious awareness, that information. So I'd like you to generate feelings of wholeness or completeness that you felt in your life before. Or perhaps that all over good feeling from selflessly helping another at some point. Or you can go to a memory where you were doing something you were so enamored with, so fascinated by, that you completely lost track of all time. That's kind of what you're looking for. And now see yourself going to bed at the end of your day, being on your path, feeling completely fulfilled, sleeping soundly through the night, waking up in the morning excited to jump out of bed. Do it all again. Now, we just did this for the whole world. So what does that look like now? And I want you to see this all as already happened. It's all done. It's all already done. So say we all. I see all the amazing intellects and imaginations pooling together to problem solve. And all of a sudden, we're living on a planet free of pollution. We're living in harmony and balance with the Earth's ecosystems. How fantastic is that? And look at us exploring our limitless potential together. Inventing, building, teaching, learning, sharing, caring, progressing into the future in a most balanced and conscious way. What an exciting time to be alive. And we're doing this together. We are meant to be together. We are here to walk each other home through the meadows and over the bumps. But for today, let's focus on celebrating this wonderful life together in song, in music, in dancing, in laughter, in art, in playing. I'm seeing us all at this big outdoor music festival. Everybody simply rejoicing. All the relationships healing. I'm walking down the street in my reality, seeing all the smiles on strangers' faces as I pass by, seeing the lights behind their eyes. It is wonderfully magnificent. Let's intend one more thing while we're here together. Let's intend that everybody is awakening to this consciousness of one. At least, that everybody is feeling connected. Something wonderful happens when we remember who and what we truly are. This high vibrational frequency energy, this light, this love. All of a sudden then the heavier, lower energies just seem to slough off. Move away. The greed, harming of others, resentment, the judgment. This all just falls away, and we naturally tend to adopt the same foundation principles: honesty, integrity, authenticity, caring, and sharing. Everybody's on the same page. What a relief, what joy. Even the systems that may govern us in this reality are designed in place to uplift us in our lives, to protect our freedoms, and to help us flow along on our journeys together. I'm sensing all the fear, tension, and worry lift collectively up off of our shoulders into the atmosphere to be transformed into the higher vibrational resonance that's more in alignment with who we truly are. And all of a sudden, trust is just blossoming in my heart again. I'm overflowing with compassion. Sensing all the connections clearing, cleansing, opening up. Communication flowing. The atmosphere is just so smooth. It's so easy just to be. It's so easy just to be. And now, wherever you are in your beautiful reality, whether you're out having a picnic with your family, marveling at their shining faces, or you're bombing down a mountain on your skis, you're walking through the forest with your dog, enjoying the serenity, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, I'd like you to stop in your reality right now and just look at all the beauty that surrounds you in your world. All the natural beauty, all the man made beauty. Just drink it in. Feel this, feel this love energy that surrounds and supports us at all times, and receive it. You are so worthy of this amazing reality you've just created. And now I'd like to connect with just a little bit of gratitude before we finish. Thank you, thank you, thank you for every step, every breath of this amazing life. Thank you, all my vulnerabilities. Thank you to all the lessons I've learned. Thank you to this vessel, this body that allows me to perceive all these beauties. Thank you to my emotions for guiding me through this lifetime. And most of all, thank you for our connections to each other, to the earth, to our hearts, and back to the source, the fountain that constantly replenishes us with light and love and healing and energy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And now I want you to take your entire beautiful created reality and build it up as an energy ball in your center right now, in the heart space, the solar plexus, the dantian area. Build it up as a big ball of energy, make it crackle with life, and then soak it with those elevated emotions you just felt, the fulfillment, the joy, the peace, and the gratitude. And we're going to take a large breath in. We're going to build up that big energy ball of reality. And then when we exhale, we're going to share it with the world. Here we go. Build up that energy ball and send it out. Exhale completely. Give it all away. Our hearts are vast. And then breathe in the breath of life. Replenish yourself with light and love and healing and energy. Good job. You can feel the concentric rings of energy just circling the planet, bathing us, this frequency of peace and love and prosperity. Now I'm going to get you to wiggle your fingers and toes in your body. We're going to come back into our bodies now, so maybe shift your limbs around a bit too. That'll really help. And when you feel you're ready, come back into the room or your space, open your eyes. And just notice how you're feeling right now. You're feeling relaxed, you're feeling joy, you're feeling calm, you're feeling clear, you're feeling loving, at peace. Know that you can come back to this state of being at any time with a single conscious breath of intention. This is why we do this practice, so that we can call all this up on demand, anytime, all the time. So we become walking, talking, natural transmitters of this high frequency energy that's more in tune with who we truly are, creating this reality of our choosing all around us, because we are that powerful. And so much more so when we put our intentions together this way, exponentially by magnitude. So thank you for joining me in this. Whether it's live or recorded, all works, it's all good. And I'm going to go out and enjoy the sunshine now. I suggest you do the same if you can. And we'll see you again for tomorrow's intention. Have a good one.